Day with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a great start to your week. So today is something exciting at Stampin' Up. We have our last chance retiring sale going on, but Stampin' Up added to that with a clearance refresh today. So there's all kinds of amazing deals to be had in my online store. So I wanted to share that with you. Today I'm going to be doing a fun whimsical card using Stampin' Up's Silly Goose stamp set. I love it. These characters are so cute. I don't always go with the whimsy, but this particular set I really like. And I thought this little goose floating on the polka dot inner tube would just be perfect for since David and I are headed to Mexico for Stampin' Up's incentive trip. So I thought this would be a fun fun image to play with. So let me go ahead and flip the camera around so we can get started and I can share some of these items with you, as well as a couple additional favorites that are part of the last chance and clearance sale. So let's flip around here. Okay, so just a little bit left here of April, and I do have my April host code showing. CRQH2QWY helps associate your order with me as your Stampin' Up demonstrator so that I can send you your free tutorials and other goodies. So Stampin' Up Silly Goose stamp set, you'll find that in the retiring annual catalog on page 51. It was $25. It's now 50% off, and it's just $12.50. How can you resist these cute images for that price? So cute. Another set I wanted to share, I'm not going to have time to make a project with it today, but I wanted to share, I don't usually buy retiring items, but the Share a Milkshake stamp set is adorable, and it's got a coordinating set of dies, including a waffle cone that is already pre-scored. All right, too cute. This is found on page 54, just a couple pages over from Silly Goose. These stamps and dies are sold a la carte now, but the stamp set as well is 50% off for just $15, and the dies are 50% off for just $9.50. So for $24.50, you could have the whole Share a Milkshake bundle, and how cute would that be to make cards through the summer season? Love that. All right, so don't miss that. And then in the clearance rack today was this cute little Nourish and Flourish kit. It includes the insulated lunch tote. Whether you use it for lunch or you use it for toting your Stampin' Up supplies, that's up to you. But the kit makes 9 cards, and it's got everything pre-cut. There is no stamping with this kit. The images are already pre-designed. So you just pop out the die cuts, stick them on with dimensionals, and you've got these gorgeous cards. Oops, upside down here. All right, there we go. So the envelopes, or the card bases, are all textured. We've got beautiful details on here that comes with embellishments. All right, some really nice sentiments on there. And there you go, that's the third design. Super cute. So if you love kits, or for yourself or even as a gift, these are really nice. The envelopes have colored liners in them. You can see the die cuts and things. So it's not stickers, they're actual die cuts. There are a few sticky elements to it, so it's got a little bit of both. But everything to make the 9 cards is in there, and that was on sale, I believe, for just $15.50. All right, that was like that's half price as well. And isn't that cute? Cute little tote here. Perfect, just a little pool party, all Stampin' Up colors. So the fact that you get the card kit and the tote is a fabulous deal. So you don't wanna miss that. All right, so let's go ahead and if you're here, let me know. Stamp along with me. All right, so for our card today, we're going fun and bright. Now, we don't have a Mexico color, but we do have some Tahitian tide, and so that is what I'm using here, this gorgeous sea blue. All right, so just a half sheet there, 5.5 by 8.5, folded at 4 1/4, so we're good to go with that. Now, I'm going to use the Bright and Beautiful. This is a 6 by 6 stack. Amazingly, Stampin' Up is carrying this paper over. Usually they always retire paper. This is the first year in my almost 18 years of a demonstrator that I've ever seen them carry over paper before, but this is a good one, and I'm glad they did. So I'm going to use this wave, it looks like waves to me, this little rainbow wave pattern for our little goose, our silly goose, to float on. And I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so that we can add this to our card front. All right, so there we go. And actually you can use that little strip from the bottom. We can use that for the inside of our card. Let's not forget that. We'll just tuck a little layer of basic white 4 by 5 1/4 inside here. And then use that little strip. All right, it's a 3/4 by 4 inch strip. We'll place that right here along the bottom of our card and ties the whole thing all together. There you go. All right, so this piece will go right on the front. Lots of colors in this paper pack. And is that cute? Love it. Okay. Now we're going to use, I've got square here, and this is not quite, it's about 2 7/8 square. That was die cut with our stitched shapes, and it's not, yes, it is the largest one. I just wanted to be sure. The largest stitched shape square. Say that 6 times fast. Stitched shape square. All right, and then I've got a little piece for our sentiment, also cut with our stitched shape squares. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to stamp our goose, and then we need a sentiment here. We've got all kinds of cute ones, but I think I'm gonna go with you've got a friend in me. How about that? That'll be a good one. Okay, so I'll get these ready here. So we'll stamp our, oops, get my blocks in order. All right, so I'm going to stamp with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink because that way we can color the image with some Stampin' Blends, okay? Also because this is a photopolymer set and the Tuxedo Black is actually better for your photopolymer stamps. So we'll give that a nice stamp, okay? Comes out super cute. And then we've got our sentiment. Again, a little Tuxedo Black here. And we'll just go right in the center. Yep, it's a little crooked. We'll put embellishment on it and it'll all be good. That's what they're for, right? Okay, so I had an idea to put a little frame around this. So I'm going to look through my paper pack. I wanted a bluish pattern. There we go. This is the one I want. So stars on one side and a pretty Tahitian blue watercolor wash on the other. And so I'm going to cut this down. Let me see here. I want to do 3.5 inch square on this. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 3.5 by 3.5. All right, and make sure you tuck your leftover pieces back inside your paper pack so that you can use them for another project there. And then we're going to take our stitched shape dies here, and I'm going to use the largest of the circle. All right, and you're like, well, what am I going to do with that? Well, let me clear off my Stampin' desk here so that I can, all right, try not to have too many things topple over. But I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss machine, and we're going to die cut the center from our square. Okay, so just right in the middle there. All right, pull this in. We're gonna do a little snap, crackle, pop. Okay. There we go. Okay, so got that. I think I should have gone a little bit smaller with my circle because, well, yeah, because I don't want that showing from behind. You know what? Well, we can modify that. Does that ever happen to you? You get going along and you think you're on a roll and then whoops, you find out you cut something wrong. All right, so a little basic white cardstock to the rescue. Let me go with a 3/4. Let me go with something behind. Yes, I can do that. We'll just have to stamp our goose again. All right, I'll save that for another project. Okay. All right, have our goose. Now, lay that over so we get right in the center. There we go. Okay, so not all is lost. We can fix it. All right. And then I want a little bit of contrast here. So let me see. I had pull in. I wanted Berry Burst, but I'm not sure where my Berry Burst cardstock went. So I've got some Melon Mambo, and that should work. I want just a little strip, something so it's not so blue on blue. So let's cut this down to 4 inches. This is just a 1-inch strip of a Melon Mambo will work there as well. Okay, so little 1-inch strip. We're gonna set this. I don't want center. I want a little bit higher than center. All right, and I'm gonna put that right across the middle. Okay, now we're gonna glue our goose down flat. We're not gonna cook it, we're just gonna glue it. All right, here we go. And then we're gonna take our frame and use some dimensionals here. All right, starting a new sheet because I don't know where my other one is. So we're gonna put a dimensional on each corner. I'm not usually this scattered, but we are in the process of packing. We are actually heading out. Our flight is at 6 a.m. tomorrow, which means we have to be to the airport at 4, and we're an hour from the airport, so we're heading up tonight, and we're gonna stay overnight in an airport hotel, just so that we can be close by. And yeah, so I gotta get everything together here. So my brain's a little scrambled today, but I wanted to share this cute project with you. Now, for our sentiment here, I wanted to add a little something to that. Here we go. I had some of this beautiful blue ribbon. This is, oops, there we go. I want the blue one, not the yellow one. All right, so this is the sheer ribbon combo pack, and that too is on sale. All right, as part of Stampin' Up's last chance. This ribbon comes with Azure Afternoon. What did I call it? Tahitian Tide. Sorry, Azure Afternoon, Bubble Bath, and Lemon Lolly. And you get all 3 spools, 5 yards each, for 30% off for $8.75. So a great ribbon pack there. All right, and I'm gonna take I don't need all of this that's unwinding on me. Roll this back up here. We just need enough to do a little flag at the end. So let's take like 3-4 inches there. That should be plenty. And we'll put a little adhesive on the back of our sentiment. And we got this nice silver sparkle woven through it too. So we're gonna put that on the back of our sentiment piece so the little ends pop out. All right, then we can hold this in place with some dimensionals. Might as well do 3 for good measure. Okay. All right, put that right down there. Super cute. I'm gonna save this piece for another project. All right, so now we need to color this and we need to do some jewels. So I'm going to use the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. Now we don't have an Azure Afternoon gem, but we do have Blueberry Bushel, and that will work. That will work just as well for what I have in mind today. So I put all of my extra pieces, I keep them all together in here. That's why it's such a jumble. Okay, so let's see what blends I have handy at the moment. Okay. All right, let's see. We've got a little bit of daffodil, which will work for our sunbonnet here. All right, and then let's do some, I want pink, but my blends are in the other room. All right, let's do some old olive here for our frog. All right, is this not the cutest little stamp set? Okay, and we're gonna do some polka dots here for our pool floaty. Make that nice and fun. All right, so we got some of that. Let's do some yellow. We got some green, some yellow. And maybe we'll do a little bit of, I need some Azure Afternoon and some Bubble Bath. So let me see. Let me grab some more blends from the other room real quick. We can do that. Here we go. I've got some Azure and some Bubble Bath. And we might even have a little bit of Berry Burst in here, so that'll work well too. So Berry Burst we can use for the ribbon on our hat, our little flower centers. And then we'll do a couple of polka dots on here as well. Okay. All right, let's see here. I missed the little leaf, 2 little leaves up here by the flowers. Okay. All right, here's some Bubble Bath. So we got pretty little pink flowers in here. I guess I could highlight the flower stem just so it's a little more noticeable there. Okay, now let's go with our Tahitian, well, this is Tahitian Tide. All right, well, that's what I got, so that's what we're gonna use. Okay. Oops. Probably should have waited and put that on afterwards, but it is what it is. All right, and then, so we've got a little bit there. Let's color just a little bit more. Okay, you could color the whole thing if you want, but we're not gonna go quite to that extent. All right. And yeah, got our little pool floaty. We just need a little a little color for our little goose for her beak. So about some, oh, that's a little bright. Oh, it's Calypso Coral. There we go. Comes out super cute. And then we've got our little jewels. So let's add a few of these. Oops, come on here. They're stuck well. All right. So we'll add a few of these to our project. Let's see here. All right, you can put a few around. But is that not the cutest little card ever with our little silly goose? So fun. Aw. All right, so there we have it. If you left me a comment, thank you. I'll have to go back and check those later because for some reason it is not letting me see them. This was my original. Like I said, I've used a little bit too big of a circle to die cut that. This is what I was going for, and this is what it would look like if you were to color all of the water. Oh, I can still color my pool floaty and some bubble bath to match the flowers. Go in there. All right. Super cute. Well, I hope you've had fun with this project and enjoy the whimsical designs of the Silly Goose stamp set. And if you did, remember this is last chance and on sale half price, so you can't beat that. What a great deal. All right, have fun everybody. Happy stamping. Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.